Grand Rising. Hello, 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 my true tellers. How are you guys doing? Look, I'm gonna go ahead and start because this right here is my first membership live. So I'm gonna go ahead and start because it doesn't make no sense for waiting. I don't know exactly how YouTube go ahead and send out the notifications. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start since this is my first, just go ahead and iron out the kinks, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my usual. And if anybody wants to come on and join me, guys, you are welcome to come on. But first, I want to go ahead and thank all my new members that had signed up to come in as a member. So thank you very much. Like I said, I appreciate everything. So just bear with me because what I'm doing, I'm still ironing out all the kinks. I still not too familiar with what is going on. And if you guys know a lot about when it comes to all this right here, just let me know. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and read my copyright disclaimer because everything is still the same, even though we are behind the walls, but everything is still the same. Okay. So my copyright disclaimer is Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. So, again, guys, make sure you go ahead and comment, subscribe, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Okay, and get the news out to have people to come in and join up, because some things, even though, like I said, I have a holy boldness, but some things, is best, just to sit there and do things in decent and in order. So not everything is meant to be set on the panel for the entire world to go ahead and pick it apart. Okay, and just like I said, when it comes to us, we stand on our truth, but we also have to be wise. Okay, so I see Dana Scott had came in. Thank you for being a new member. And also, I had set up another live just like this, but I had messed it up, and I went ahead and deleted. And I think it had about 2 or 3 people that had came in, so I apologize for that as well. So again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, which I am unapologetic real talk now, which I'm gonna have to get used to that as well. Okay. So I went ahead and I read the copyright disclaimer. And all that good stuff. So as you can see right here by the title to me, I find that is very disturbing, which we're going to go ahead and talk about all that. And like I said, we stand on our truth. We're going to call it like it is. So let me go ahead and load the music down because I hear a lot of music that is in my background. Okay. So let me load the music down because we're going to get to the bottom of, and also I want to go ahead and share. We're not just going to go and just, when we come, in the back wall, we're not just going to do just love and marriage in Huntsville. We want to talk about variety of things. It's so much stuff that is going on out there in the world, real life issues, besides these people that chose to put their life on display. I like to talk about things that is going on. So much stuff is going on, especially when it comes to this election and also waking our people up. It's so much stuff that's out there. So we're not just going to just be a part of this love and marriage in Huntsville sector. And I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and get my girl on misbehaving because she's very knowledgeable when it comes to politics. I'm not too familiar when it comes to politics, but I know when it comes to my spiritual side, I can go ahead and hold a good conversation because we should know exactly what's wrong and what's right. So right, like I said, in here we are critical thinkers. Okay, we are the type of people, we don't run wherever the wind is blowing. When they go one way, we go the other way, and we're not here to sit there and tear down. And if we tear down, we going to build it back up. So as you can see right here, by the title, I find that all this right here, what is going on, especially when it comes to Martell Holt. Now, is Martell Holt, is he innocent of a lot of stuff? No. But the thing about it is a lot of people, they make these videos, and they want a reaction from him. And as you can see right here, this, to me, if I was Martell, I would go and sit and file some type of charges against, especially when it comes to these content creators. So as you can see right here by the title, like I said, is a time to go ahead and stop these content creators that's out there. To me, they are sending out false accusations, and Martell, by he don't go on these platforms and stay and listen to what all this stuff is going on, because most men is not sitting all day on their computer to see what they are talking about next. No, this man is out there, most likely he is hustling, trying to make sure that he put food on his his family's table. He ain't got time to sit there and be all bothered when it comes to these content creators, but they are very dangerous. I hope you guys can be able to come in because I see that I have 13, and I know there are 13 members because this right here should be members only. So guys, if you are in, just come in and make sure you come in. And if I didn't set the comment, for you guys to say anything, I apologize. Like I said, I'm still ironing out the kinks, but I see where I have 14 in, and I'm expecting that these are 14 members, not, people that have not signed up. So if you can come in and you can chat with me, I appreciate that because it'll help me go, at least, last a little longer, okay? And I don't have to worry about wearing my throat out. So like I said, some of this stuff you might be more knowledgeable about, especially when it comes to these content creators that is putting out these false lies. So if you are a member, guys, come in and chat with me. And if you can't chat with me, make sure you let me know on my community tab that we couldn't chat. Okay. So I apologize, like I said there, and say this is my first time, coming in my membership live. Okay. So we're gonna go and we're gonna talk about it. Also, I want you guys to go and watch this movie. You can go right there on Amazon, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it's only $2 to go and rent that movie called Buck Breaking. So let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Make sure you go watch that movie. Called Buck Breaking, and we also want to go ahead and talk about that. Okay, this movie right here is called The Buck Breaking, and as you can see, the black man is in the grinder, the meat grinder, and that's exactly what they are doing. To me, I call it the slaughterhouse. It's sending the black man, to the slaughterhouse, and to me, like I said, this is my opinion. I look at it as a sacrificial lamb, but you remember I already had told you guys that they trying to make Martell as the sacrificial lamb. But the thing about it is that they don't want the power that be don't want Martell. So I don't care how they go out there and chase after this fame and fortune because like I said, I have someone that is very close and dear with me that was in this type of industry. She was actually on TV, my own sister, my baby sister. And I know that this industry will chew you up and spit you out, chew you up and spit you out. And you have to make some type of sacrificial, some type of stuff you have to sacrifice. And they don't want the ones that you think. They think, okay, I can go ahead and hand over Martell. No, they don't want Martell. That's who you chose, Martell. And we're gonna go and get into all that right there. Hey, Miss Sapphire, Miss Sapphire 800. She is in the house. Thank you for coming in, and also thank you for being a new member. So I'm glad that you guys came in. Just go ahead and chat because I want to see how everything worked out. And I also had saw where they had like perks, So I'm still trying to figure out, like I said, if you guys are more knowledgeable when it comes to all that right there, just let me know. But yes, come in and chat, because like I said, it makes things go smoothly and it passes fast. But as you can see right here, I want you guys to go and make sure. I was trying to see if it had a book because if it had a book, I would absolutely would have loved the book called The Buck Break, and I definitely will like that, so I can go ahead and do some story times with you guys. But as you can see right here, this right here, I was praying about it. I was asking the Most High God, give me a revelation before I come on. Why are these people, why are they fighting for a woman that most likely, they met off of this reality show. Why are they going so hard for this woman? Most of these people, they will fight so hard for Melody where they most likely wouldn't even fight for their own husband, their children, or their loved ones, but yet they fighting so hard for this woman. So, like I said, I have a spirit of discernment and I actually think that the Most High God speak to me. This right here, what you see is a money racket. I promise you, if these people was not, and I'm going to say a legend, but if these people was not getting no money out of this deal, I promise you, they would not fight so hard as they do for Melody. Because like I said, in order to them people to squeeze out money, they got to put their foot down on Martell. And that's exactly how I see it, which I'm going to play a clip. Like I said, and I'm going, I'm talking about one of these content creators, I'm not going to show their face, and I'm not going to I'm going to override their voice, okay? Because I don't want no, like I said, I just want to keep everything in decent and all. I don't want nobody to sit there and think that they can come after me. But I found it very disturbing because we could have taken this any kind of way, and that's why I said there and say when it comes to Martell, he should not just sit on this because these people are putting out some accusations that can get him in a world of trouble. And I know about getting in a world of trouble. Trouble is so easy to get in. People will throw you in the lion's den, even though it's not true. But then you got to take the necessary money, the time to go and clear your name. Like I said, I can't tell you something that you never been through. Okay. So let me go ahead and do a mic check because I don't see anyone chatting, talking to me. So I want to make sure that you guys can hear me because I do not want to keep repeating myself over and over. So give me a few seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and do a mic check, okay? And also, guys, if you're gonna come in, just don't just sit here. Make sure you interact, okay? Because I don't need no one that's just gonna go ahead and sit in because this is for all of us, not just for me, okay? Okay, the mic is clear, but I need to know if you guys can chat because also, have where the members could come in, but also with the chat. So, guys, let me know if you all can chat, and also my mods, let me know if you guys can chat, okay? Because I do not see anyone in the chat room. Okay, I see you guys in the chat room, but I don't see you guys commenting. Okay, so as you can see right here, we're gonna talk about all this right here, and like I say, when it comes to fame and fortune, that is a beast. Fame and fortune, it is a beast. Like I said, much is given, much is required. You going to pay to play. And and I'm not jealous of anyone. Like I said, when it comes to Melody, I already sat there and said, God bless her, but remove her off of that show. And the reason why I would like her off of Love and Marriage in Huntsville, because she does not gel with the women. And every time when she come in, it's like she say it's all about her peace. So if she's working on something, and she have her own house. That's how I look at it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to build somebody else's house when I know I have a house by myself. So, if you doing your things, like people say, she got so many irons in the fire, then I will focus on what I got going on, not focus on being somewhere where I know that I'm not happy, and we already know how, when she comes on, how everything, it looked like it takes a whole different turn. So again, guys, we're going to talk about that, and make sure you go ahead and get that book called Buck Breaking, okay? Because I truly believe that's exactly what this is all about, okay? It's like tearing down this man in order for them to keep food on their table. But that's just what I call it a temporary fix. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this video because I don't want to sit there and bust my throat out because I had paranoid thyroids, and I'm not gonna just keep talking on and on and on. So let me go ahead and play this video right quick. Okay.
That person, I can focus.
So like I said, this voice right here, some of you guys that follow this content creator, you might know exactly, who that person is, but I went ahead and override the voice. Okay. So, because I don't want no problems, but we're going to go ahead and break down this clip. Okay. So again, welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. Make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content.
Focus on you and get everybody to believe or perceive that you are a bad person. Everybody forgets, and hopefully the judge that I said, F you, judge. I ain't
Now
listening
let
to
me go
no.
ahead and stop. So let's go ahead and stop it right here. First of all, this right here is misleading because we already know when Martell, which really want to know how do they know all this information? How do these content creators know all of this information that's going on between Martell and Melody unless somebody is putting it out? And I don't think that Martell is putting it out. If anybody is putting it out, it got to be Melody, which I will say allegedly. So let me go ahead and make sure I put this up because just like Butterfly has said on her platform that they had went to court. I think she said a Friday and a Sunday. It was the bloggers was talking about it. Make it make sense. And we already know on weekends these people is not putting out no information in no computers. Most likely, if they're going to put all that in the computer, it's going to be that Monday morning when everybody going to be able to go on their computer and pull out that type of information. Okay. But somebody, it got to be someone that's inside that is the one that is feeding these people, these bloggers, this type of information. Okay. And like I said, and what really hurting to me is that when Kiki, when they accused Kiki of, and God rest her soul, of leaking information to bloggers, they wanted to throw her out like disposable goods. So if you want to sit there and get on Kiki, when you sit there and say, oh, I'm not going to let no one mess up my bags, but yet you are doing the same thing. And then the thing about it is that no way that I'm going to leak this type of information when I know it has something to do with my children. That's why I said there and say these people are very questionable. What person that is going to leak court documents? And that's illegal anyway because children should be protected. And that's why I said there and say Martell probably say, well, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and give it to God, which I do understand. But God also helped those that help themselves. You also have to put in the work. Are you going to allow these people to continue using you like you some doormat? I would sit there and I would get a cease and desist letters out to these people and make they shut their daggone mouth. And I will hire an investigator to find out who are the ones that's leaking this type of information. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm back. So make sure you guys come in the comment and let me know, how things is working because this is my first time doing membership only. If you guys can chat because I saw where I had 31 people in here. And if I'm not mistaken, let me go ahead and check. I think that you have to be a member in order to come on. So if you're a member, it don't make no sense. To me, that's foolish to be in the bushes, okay, if you are a member. So let me go ahead and check because if I'm not mistaken, I think that I went ahead and clicked membership only. Okay, so hold on one second because like I said, we need to go ahead and get to the bottom of this, which I'm not going to just stay in this sector when it comes to love and marriage in Huntsville because like I said, I think that it's time for us to go ahead and elevate ourselves. But this right here, I want when it comes to Martell, I don't want him to just sit on this because as you can see right here, these people are using him as a sacrificial lamb. And every time when they put their hands on anything anyway, trust me, it always backfire. It always backfire. So I don't think that this right here is I must have pushed the wrong button because I see that I got 26 people in here, but when it comes to membership is showing like I don't have 26 people that have went ahead and signed up. So uh, uh, she said, how many members do you have? I'm a subscriber. Okay. Yes, that's why I sit there and say it got to be it's not, I don't have no more than 9 new members that had signed up, but I see where I had almost 31 people, which I don't care. Like I said, I don't sugarcoat. I'm gonna stand on my truth. So I really don't have anything to hide. I can say it behind the walls, and I also can say it on my platform. But I only have 9 people that had signed up in my members. Thank you for coming in, Lady Ro. Ro has said, how many members do you have? I'm a subscriber. So yes. So what I think is it didn't do membership because I wanted to talk about all this behind the wall, but I see where I had at least 31 people that had came in. So if I had 31 people came in and I only have 9 people that are new members, I thought I was only just talking to them. So I apologize to you guys because I did thought that I was going to talk to only my members, okay, which I was going to make it live anyway, so it makes no difference, okay? So thank you for coming in, and Lady Rose, thank you for that super chat, $1.99. Thank you very much. And also Miss Sapphire, she says, good afternoon. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming in, and also thank you for supporting this channel. But I did thought that it was for memberships. Okay. So like I said, I'm still new in this, still trying to iron out the kinks and figure out how everything is going. But let me go ahead and continue with what I was saying. I thought that this right here was, for membership. So I apologize, but I'm gonna make sure that I do things just for us. Okay. You behind the wall, we just can't comment. Oh, okay. So what about the ones that's a new member? So the ones that's a member, can the members comment? So if she said I'm behind the wall, so if I'm behind the wall, I see that I had 31 people that was in here, but they have not subscribed as members. So how do that work? How can you come in something that's supposed to be for members only, and you can still watch the content? Let me know, Lady Rule. And thank you very much for explaining it to me. Because like I said, I'm new to all this right here, okay? Which, like I said, I don't have nothing to hide, okay? And that's real talk. Because what I say, I can say twice, okay? And here is grown folks, unapologetic and non-biased. So let me go ahead and check, see, I'm waiting for Lady Rowe to come back and comment, okay? But I do see where I only have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see that I have 9 members, but I have 32 people that's watching. So I want to know how is that possible. She said, I still heard you before I sign up for your membership. I just can't chat. So so you have to be a member in order to chat. Okay. So what about, you know, how I wanted to set up where only members can only see and chat. I don't want this just for everybody, I want only members and members to chat and see this, sort of like, our own stuff, going on before I send it out. So I wonder how that works out. So let me know how that works out because like I said, I'm new to this right here. So I'm just waiting for Miss Sapphire. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'm just waiting to see. And I apologize, guys, if you guys cannot uh chat in here. I must have pushed something wrong. But I'm gonna try to see if I can figure it out once I get off. I must have had pushed something that was wrong. Ask Marcella when you get a chance. Yes, I did ask Marcella, but she says she does not do that. She said that she has someone that manages her account, and I think she said Nisi. She is the one that does all that for her. But I must have pushed something wrong for you guys cannot chat, so I don't know. So in order for you to come in, thank you, Rika. Thank you very much. Rika says she's a new member. Hey, Tina Love, say, hey, all, just testing if my chat goes through. Okay. So, but I wanted to know why, everybody can be able to watch this live. I thought that I had set it up just for members. So let me know, guys. Let me know your thoughts about it because I'm still trying to figure this out. Okay. And I'm too scared to ask people because last time when I asked someone to help me with my channel, I end up, like I say, going through so much problems with it in order to get my money back. So I don't know. I don't know. But let me go ahead and continue until you guys make sure you comment to let me know if you guys now I see that you guys can comment, but I just wanted to know why, I have 34 people that's in here, which I don't have 34 members. So I don't know how that can be possible. Okay. So it must be something that I did wrong because this live right here is supposed to have been for members only. Okay. So let me go ahead and continue with what I was talking about. As you can see right here, I just wanted to know how these people, getting all this information firsthand, and why are they setting to try to sabotage Martell? Why? I don't know. Because just like I say all the time, this is nothing new that Martell is not the first and he's not the last person that cheat, and why they so focused in of tearing this man away from his children. What person that's going to do something like that? Let me know. What person going to do something like that? What person that is going to try to rip the black man from his family? You got to be a very cruel person. But just like I said, I saw it already in the spirit. It's all about money. These people, they got things going on, maybe, and I'm going to still legend, doing classes, and, they need people to come in. And what they doing is they feeding them that trauma bonding stories to get these people to jump on board. So they figure, oh, okay, we need this class. We need things going on. We need donations. And all this is my opinion. So no better way is to keep feeding these people all this miserable trauma binding story to get these people to jump on board. Okay. Um, hey, Rika. Rika says, Butterfly said, you can still see members only, but you can chat. Okay. You still can see members only, but you can chat. But like I said, I see 33 people that's in the house. Uh, I just don't understand how they even can see it because I don't want anyone to see this right here until I put it live, only my members. So that's the question that I have. I wanted it set up where unless these 34 are members, but it doesn't show. Maybe later on it might show. I don't know. So I don't know how this right here works. Okay. Like I said, I'm still ironing out the kinks. Okay. That's what I'm doing. So I don't think that 35 people, I see 35 people now in the house, but I'm looking, in my studio, I don't see 35 people that had signed up. So I don't know. So I guess I'll figure it out once I get off of this live. So guys, let me go ahead and continue. So this is what I'm talking about. I want to know why is these people is so invested, riding so hard for this woman to see this man snatched away from his children. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, that's why we got laws that's set in place, the court system. These people most likely have therapists, they have, people that's investigating, to make sure that these kids are protected, and they going to report back to the judges. And you think that if Martell was a bad father, that they would put the children in harm's way? No, we already know the courts. documents that had been leaked, what did it say? It said that, and I might be paraphrasing it, that when it comes to Martell, Martell shows that he have best interest when it comes to the children. So if the judge has said that, quite obvious, you think the judge is going to sit there and just come out and say something like that, unless they got people out there, which they do. Like I said, they do. I know a lot about this. They do. That's set in place, that's doing their own investigation. Even if the attorneys are out there doing investigation, the judges are as well. So they're not going to place those children in harm's way. Tina say I have to join membership, just changing my laptop so I can join. Okay, thank you, Tina. But I still want to know, how, people was able to see, without being a member. But I'm gonna figure that out. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Don't make no sense for stopping my show for that. Okay, so guys, if you're in here, like I said, it is what it is. Like, hit doggone holler, because ain't no changing over here, and I don't have to hide. I just want to make sure that I give my members something first. And we're not just going to talk about all the time when we come behind the walls. We just not going to talk about this love and marriage in Huntsville sector, okay? But when we talk, we're not talking to sit there and come on and watch the downfall of someone. We're not going to talk like that. Like, we got some stuff that's going on with Sonny and her husband, Moses. I'm not going to sit there and gloat over nothing like that, especially when it's a black man. No, I'm not going to do it. If he do the crime, yes, he do the time. But I'm not going to sit there and gloat over nothing like that. Why would I gloat over a black man in trouble? I'm not going to do stuff like that when we know that it got more people, power that be, that did so much stuff worse. So I'm not going to gloat on stuff like that. That's not my style, okay? So Tina, make sure you email me, okay? So you might be more knowledgeable about this right here. So email me, let me know where I had went wrong, okay? So let's go ahead and continue, because I'm not going to stay on here no more than 30 more minutes, okay?
woman. I still haven't taken my psychological evaluation. I found time to interrogate my kids. I found time to somehow get my kids to go through my ex wife's phone.
And that's what I want to understand. This is what I want to know. Why are they worried about Martell taking a psychological evaluation? Why are they so invested in that? Why are they trying to be the police of this man's personal life? Like I said, both of them should take a psychological evaluation, because we already know the stuff that Melody went out there and did. This girl said they wanted to unalive this man in his own home. God forbid where the kids were, because you don't know. Accident happens very fast. Remember Left Eye, the rapper Left Eye? She said there and said she threw all of her boyfriend tennis shoes in a fiberglass tub, and she didn't think that it was going to blow the entire house up. So who'd have said there and say, when Melody was around pouring lighter fluid all over this man's couch, on his floor, and then she had the torch ready to set this man's house on fire, who'd have sat there and say that, it has something, maybe a gas stove, that could have sparked and lit the entire house on fire? So they both needs to be in under evaluation. They both, not just Martell. So why are they so invested? Because what they are trying to do, they trying to paint to the media as if this man is unhinged, as this man is insane, this man is not capable of taking care of his kids. But the thing about it is that if the children was in harm's way, no way that the kids would sit there and go back and report to their father of the things that is going on in their mom's house. The kids won't do that. If those kids felt like daddy was wrong, daddy was doing some things that was harming them, they wouldn't have never reported back to their father and said the stuff that was going on when they are in the house with their mother. That says a lot right there. Star, I went ahead and email you, not email you, text you. Go back and see what I had text you, okay? So let's go ahead and play some more. So welcome guys, welcome again to Unapologetic Real Talk. And this is my first time, with my membership only. Thought that, we was gonna be the first one to listen to this right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue because, like I said, we're not gonna sugarcoat. We're not here to sit there and try to put things out and falsify it to tear somebody else down. Like I said, we're gonna tear down. We're gonna build back up. Okay, but we're gonna call it just like it is. We're gonna call it just like it is. So let's go ahead and continue.
Y'all not see the danger and the harm in that? We gonna get to it. I just want you to sit back and let it marinate a little bit, just like you do your barbecue before you put it on a pit. Do you not see that this man has had time to do everything else but follow instructions?
So that's what I'm saying. Why is this content creator so invested in tearing down this black man, unless it's something that she's got to be getting out of it? It got to be something. No way in the world I will put so much energy. And this content creator that I am talking about, she sounds like she's educated, very articulate. Why are she so invested in these people's lives? The only thing that I can come up with, and I might be wrong, that's why I say this is my opinion, is that these people are getting some type of deal out of this right here. Because I'm not going to sit there and ride so hard, getting myself in a world of trouble. Because, first of all, the court sees all this. Do you think that just your subscribers are the ones that's watching? They got investigators watching all this right here. People that are assigned to these cases that are watching how these people are stalking, harassing, and bullying and doxing off of people that they only most likely met off of a freaking reality show. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. The only thing that I can think of is that all this right here is nothing but a money scheme, a Ponzi scheme. They felt that in order for us to keep putting money in our pocket, we got to keep feeding this story. But they need a sacrificial lamb. They need somebody that they can beat up. Because, like I said, this has been like how long? 7 or 8 seasons. 7, 8 freaking seasons. And they still beating his dead horse, man. Even Jesus took a rest. They not giving this man no rest at all. The man said there he left social media alone. He don't feed into this. You don't even see Ariane coming out. These people going about their own lives and they still sitting there poking a bear because they want a reaction. Because they know long as they can spew all these lies, these false narratives out, and Martell biting off it or Ariane biting off it, it's going to keep money in their pocket. And what they are doing is they giving these thirsty, trauma binding people that's follow this mess, that they are addicted to this mess. That's why I said there and say, don't think that I'm gonna just talk about love and marriage in Huntsville. No, I'm gonna elevate myself because these people chose to put their life on display for the entire world to go ahead and pick it apart. So let's go ahead and continue.
And receive authority. The judge ordered him to undergo a psychological evaluation. And as we read this counterclaim, it's very obvious to me. It's very obvious to me. Not only should he have been, in my opinion, those kids should have been removed from his care until he complies.
Why would she want that? Like I said, these people got to be some dark, demonic spirit people. Why would you want to snatch this man away from his children? Why? Those kids are very articulate, very smart, even down to the baby girl, very smart. If something was wrong, do you think that these children would not tell it? One thing I could tell you, when it comes to children in front of a judge, they don't lie. Kids does not lie. They're going to tell exactly what's going on. And like I said, I truly believe that these kids got court appointed therapists on deck, people that's they can talk to. And when they go wherever they send those kids, because I don't think that they will ever be on the stand. They don't put children on the stand because they don't want to continue traumatizing these kids. But whoever these kids are talking to, if something was going on that's not appropriate, which we're going to talk about this, I promise you, the judge will quickly come and snatch those kids. And I'm a witness. I know how they place kids, okay? I know exactly.
Because the fact that you are still with the bullshit that the judge told y'all not to do, y'all don't remember when he recorded his daughter and put her on Instagram, nudging her, encouraging her to say something about what mommy is doing? Y'all don't remember that? This is no different, y'all. He's just narking away. And here's the crazy part about
But the thing about it, they both sat there and used their kids. Now, this content creator is worrying about what Martell did, which that was wrong. Like I said, we call right, call good evil, and we call evil good. If you're wrong, you're wrong. We're not going to sit there and give Martell a pass. What he did, it was wrong. When he sat there and had these kids on social media, asking those children questions, that was wrong. But they passed all that. But if we want to go down that road, what about on TV? What about on this reality show when Melody had questioned her kids? Not only questioned the kids, took the children out their beds or wherever they were and put them in the van to go and spy on Martell with Ariane. What about when Martell told Tasha K that the producers had asked the kids the reason why he snatched them off the show? Who do you favor? And it's not his word verbatim. Do you favor your mom or your dad? What person, outside person, would say that to this man's children? This is his kids. This is his seed. Guys, I wonder if these people that's putting all these false accusations out there, do they have children? I don't even think they have kids because they are some very cold-hearted people. Very cold-hearted people to snatch this man away from his children.
it. Here's the crazy part about it. I'm worried for Melody. I'm worried for the kids. We're going to get into the gossipy.
If she was so concerned about Melody and the children, would she take it to social media? Would she take it to social media for the entire world, people that watch this train wreck, to pick it apart? If you are so concerned about Melody's and her children, you're not going to take it to social media. You're not going to monetize off it. You're not. You're going to call Melody, since you're so concerned, and tell her how you feel about what is going on. You're not going to sit there and use it as content for monetization. You're not going to do stuff like that. But when is this silly? She's going to wake up that these people are pulling a wool over them. These people have no interest whatsoever if it was not putting money in their pockets. And that's real talk.
part. That's just entertainment what's in here. But we got to talk about what's really going on. I am worried for Melody, and I'm worried about the psychological warfare this man has inflicted upon his children.
You're doing is feigning the fire. Why are you worrying about this man? Do you want this man? How do how do you know so much stuff that is going on in these people' personal life? Unless she getting firsthand information. Who feeding it to her? To me, it's like she's right there in the mix. It's like she right there in the mix. Sapphire says that when some people are raised without a father or a good father-like figure, they do not understand the importance of an active father. Father, absolutely. And that's why they can sit there and say, when a child is sitting on their father's lap, or a child, the father is hands on when it comes to the children. Oh, that's creepy. I know about all this right here, guys. I know about all this. And the only reason why they would say something like that, because they was raised most likely in a single parent home. So anytime when they see that a man is active in the home, active when it comes to his children, it's creepy. Are they going to think that it's have something to do with pedophilia because they're not used to having a two a man into the home. So most likely that's exactly what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and play some more.
Primarily what I perceive to be his oldest daughter in exchange for affection. That ain't no different than a nigga manipulating you as a woman in exchange for affection.
Now, why would they put the child in? I thought children were supposed to be off limits. Why would she come on her platform and put the child in? I would like to know why. Why is she so concerned about this man? Why? Why would Melody, just like I said earlier, if Melody is the one that's feeding this information, got to be somebody inside feeding this woman this information, because she too invested. Nowhere in the world that, if I don't know a person, I will come out with this type of information unless I got it hands on. But why would Melody would even allegedly, or whoever that's close to Martell and Melody, feed this lady this type of information? And if she was so concerned, would you come and take it to social media? Or you will sit there and call the authorities if you know that something is not right that's going on? Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Hey, Mildred. This is just a voiceover. This a voiceover. Believe it or not, it's not a he, it's a she. Starbucks say this guy isn't making any sense. This is just a voiceover, guys. I just didn't want them to sit there and try to come after my channel, which I thought this was going to be behind the walls. Okay. Okay, I will. I sure will. Thank you very much, Tina. Thank you. So let's go ahead and continue. So let me go ahead and continue. Listen to this right here. And again, guys, like I said, all this right here is my opinion. So under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic contents. Trust me, I'm gonna get it right. I thought that it was going to be behind the wall, which I was going to make it live anyway, but I just wanted to, give you guys something hands on, just testing it, testing the water. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Rika says they are bitter, not sure who has broken their hearts. Somebody had to break their hearts. I mean, but I think more of this right here, and guys, when I see call something out, you could take it to the bank. All this right here is what you call a Ponzi scheme. This right here allegedly is all about money. I don't think that these people would go so hard if it didn't have no money that was involved in all this right here. And that's exactly how I look at it. Okay. So let's go ahead and play some more. I got a little bit more. I got 8 more minutes. And after that, we're going to go ahead and close it down. And I'm going to see if I can go ahead and figure it out next time. But just like I said, we're not just going to talk about love and marriage in Huntsville. We're not going to just talk about these people. I think that it's time for us to elevate ourselves.
He is grooming his daughter.
That's where I wanted to stop right there. That is horrible. That is horrible. For this content creator to come out and say that Martell is grooming his daughter. Why? And why would Melody would allow this content creator to even utter something like this unless she want it to get out that way? Like I said there and say, a scorned woman would do a little bit of anything. And this has nothing to do, oh, she's a Scorpio. It has nothing to do with a Scorpio. This is what you call a scorned woman. And all this right here is my opinion. So, like I said, hey, can't get mad with the messenger. Hey, country. Country says, good afternoon. Unapologetic, real talk, and true tellers work and listen. Okay, guys, thank you for coming in. Grooming, that word carry many implications. Not cool. Absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better, Tina. Grooming, that word carries many implications. It's not cool because, like I say, it's certain trigger words. Certain trigger words, you saying grooming. That's just like me sitting there saying the S word, the R word, the M word. So you sitting there saying grooming and you saying a child, putting a child involved. Like I said, if I was Martell, I wouldn't just sit on this right here. No way in the world that I would just sit on this right here. I would sit there and I would take action. I would take actions. And I know it costs money, but I'm pretty sure, like I say, don't even worry about the money. God got you. God will have a ram in the bush. No way in the world, that I would allow these content creators to say that I am grooming my daughter. That's like somebody taking a knife and put it in my heart when it comes to my children. To say something like this, you got to be a very wicked, demonic person to say something like that. Grooming his daughter. Just for people to sit there and subscribe. I don't want you to subscribe. I don't want you guys to subscribe to me if I got to sit there and tear somebody down like that. Like I said there and say, these people are what I call demonic people, and they got to be stopped. They got to be stopped. Thank you, Country Girl. Country Girl says, thanks everyone that has gotten a membership. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, my Maz. And thank you for supporting me. Thank you for having my back. Because like I said, it's time for people to sit there and tell the truth. If you could listen to all these other jokers spewing all this clickbaiting lies and saying Melody sent me something, and then you sit there and say it was just for a kiki, that's not to be laugh about. That's not something to say, oh, I was just playing. You guys can't take a joke. You're talking about people's lives, stuff that can get this man in a world of trouble. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Absolutely. Grooming is a dog whistle. Guys, I know about placing kids. I had a business that was placing kids. I know about all this right here. Certain trigger words. And that's why I sit there and say, Martell should not sit on this. Make sure you guys, like I said, if you got to take little clips, take this video, make sure it gets to the right people. Because this right here got to stop. Martell might sit there and say, I'm not worrying about it. But I know how people can sit there and sabotage what you are doing, make your goods evil spoken of, put you in the lion's den. I know how people can do it. When you sitting there standing on truth, People will go above and beyond to make sure that you shut up. Why you think they be attacking my channels? Why you think they attack my business and all this other stuff? People don't want the truth to come out, just like with the politicians, all the stuff that's happening with this. So in a minute, when you start speaking truth, they ready to go and start shadow banning you and all this other stuff because people don't want to hear truth. People wants everything to be watered down. Every time when you start speaking the truth, their ears start bleeding. Oh, I got to shut this person down. And that's why I sat there and say, when it comes to stuff like this, I wouldn't sit on it if I was Martell. I wouldn't definitely sit on this because even though it's not true, it's still a take legs. And you got to sit there and try to go through all types of loopholes, pay all unnecessary money to clear your name. I know how it is when people can put you in the lion's den. Mel has to think of the impact to her children. He is still their father, and she has praised him for being a great dad. When did that change? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I want to know. This girl came on People platform and said that this man was a good father. Do I that's what I need to do. That's exactly what I need to do. I need to go and pull all them clips. My true tellers, if you find any clips of Melody talking about praising Martell, he's a good father, send that to me. Send those clips to me. Because I need to put those clips together. Because, like I say, it's something about this sector. We tend to forget. We pick and choose. But you can't do that, guys. Because this man is a good father, very active when it comes to the involvement of his children's social life as well. What man that you know gonna do that? And we never ever heard Melody came and debunked the things that he said, how he used to help his kids with the homework, how he used to cook for the kids, bathe the kids, go to the children events, took care of Melody and her mother. You didn't never hear Melody come out and debunk all those and say, oh, he's lying. Because Martell did a lot for Melody. Martell got her out of the school system, made her the CEO of his company, a multi-million-dollar business, took care of her and her family. But yet you got outsiders, people that don't know you from a can of paint, only basing off this stuff off a reality show, and because they are trauma bond. Most likely, just like it was said, they most likely got hurt. Or some of them don't even have children. So they don't know how it feels to be a parent. We worry about our children. Our kids, my kids old, out the house. And we still worry about our children. We still. In order for Mel to move to Atlanta, she have to get full custody. She is using her fan base to put out all these negative rumors. And like I said, if I was Martell, I would call Melody bluff because I do not think, and I'm going to continue saying that, I do not think that Melody wants full custody of her kids. I don't think. Not if she got so many irons in the fire. I will call a bluff. Okay, if she wants full custody, go ahead and give her full custody. But I also will put in the court orders that nobody can sit there and babysit my kids. And that's questionable right there. Why, is a time limit, certain quarters that the grandmother, Melody's mom, can only be around those kids. And I'm going to say allegedly. Most grandparents can be around the kids anytime that they want. That's questionable as well, which we're going to stick a pin in that. until we get the details, because we're not the type of people that's going to run with rumors. We're going to make sure that, we get facts. But allegedly, even it was said that, and we're going to say legend with that when Melody was young. So when Melody was young and she got some stuff that allegedly had happened to her, why would she want another man to call her children daddy? Because most men, like I said, they say not most, some of them, especially when they don't have no attachment to your children, they prey on silly women. Oh, this woman got small children, so I'm gonna get into her life. You got to be careful. If it's not their dad, you would rather to snatch the father that's active and involved in these children's life and get some joker off the street that's supposed to be married calling my children daddy. That's not his children. That's not his child. Come on, guys. My girl said that's disgusting as you know what, Absolutely. That's true. A good parent would always worry about their kids, no matter what age they are. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't want my children to sit on no man's lap. And I don't care if it's a girl, boy, because like I said, we saw some horrible stories. Make it make sense. But you got some man that's supposed to be an employee, supposed to be doing his job, but he's sitting on your sofa with your children allegedly sitting on his lap, calling them daddy, driving your kids, got your kids behind a operating vehicle on a highway. I would be pissed too. I would be upset. So I'm almost done because I done went over my hour.
To go against her mother. If this is true. Let's just say if it's true now. We gotta look at it from both sides. Let's just say it's true.
Now, why would you put the information out there if it's you don't know if it's true or not? Why would you even put that in someone's mind? Why would you even say something like that without the facts? I would never put something out like that involving the children and say now if it is true. Is it true or not? Still of all, that is not your call. That is not your responsibility. Nowhere in the world you should have brought that on your platform. No way in the world. Period.
So you grooming your daughter?
Wow.
That's what you doing? Didn't the judge tell you to stop that? Are y'all not keyed in on this man is in contempt of court? Number one, still hasn't taken that psychological evaluation. And listen, he's over a year and a half past due. The judge didn't just tell him yesterday to take a psychological evaluation. He has refused to comply with the judge's.
How would she know? How would she know about Martell's business? I'm going to leave you guys with that. How would she know about Martell's business? Mildred says some fathers going to court, the same thing Martell, I've seen plenty of them, have to walk from the mother kids. See you at 18. My God. And like I said, these kids, they may not be able to put all the dots together, but they're going to be able to put the dots together one day. And they're going to see how their life was in the court of public opinion. And these people, like I said, these people sounds like they got it all together. That's why I said there and say cheek and tongue will say anything. You guys so impressed of how a person can articulate their words or how they look. That's why even in the Bible, if you want to even go into stuff like that, Paul said there and said, I'm not worried. I'm the chief of all what you call me. I have the credentials, but I still sitting there not going to become buffed up. People, just because they talk good, may have the education, but these people are wolves in sheep clothing. That's why the Most High God is not impressed when it comes to what cheek and tongue say, because the mouth can say anything, even the appearance. And that's why the devil was able to fool so many people, because we look at this false light, the outer appearance of a person, but inside, that person is like a raven wolf. A raving wolf. So don't worry about how a person look or what comes out of that person's mouth. Just like we could sit there and say with Miss Wanda, they want to talk about Miss Wanda. Oh, she come from wherever they want to talk about her. But what about, like I say, one thing they can't say, she's not dumb. Hold on one second, guys. Let me see if I can find this right here. And then I was trying to find this clip. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find this clip. But like I said, guys, this right here, this is real. These people is all about monetization. Like I say, what's the purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your daggone soul, your mind? These people have you actually think that these people are interesting in what's going on with these people? No. If it wouldn't make a dollar, I promise you, you wouldn't even hear not one thing from these people. Not one thing from these people. But the thing about it is that they was worried about Kiki putting out information, but find out they doing it themselves. Make it make sense. I was trying to find something, but I can't find it. I guess I'll find it another time. But I done did my hour, guys. I am done. Let me see what Mildred said. That sounds like a queen fake. She's not. Mildred, yep. The trap house. Most of the time they don't know. They make the stuff up. Absolutely. Because like I said, but this right here, you can't make stuff like this up because you are playing with somebody's lives. You playing with these people's lives. You can't do that. And then you putting the children, and you always sit there and you're telling people children are off limits. You can't pick and choose what day you think that the children are off limit, because those kids is going to see that, and that's real talk. Okay. The false light, yes, that's it. And that's how the devil was able to fool so many people. He fooled so many people, had us bowing down to a blue-eyed surfboard hippie. And some of our parents probably still have that white hippie on our walls, because anything that's close to white, we're going to sit there, or light, we're going to sit there and we're going to worship it. And that's how the devil do. He going to use appearance. He going to use this false light. What I call false evidence appear to be real. And that's real talk, guys. So on that note, when my girl come on, thanks again, everyone, for liking this live video, which I thought it was going to be membership only, but it's all good. I ain't got nothing to hide. Like I said there and say, whatever I say once, I can say twice. Okay, it is what it is, and that's real talk. Tina said this was good. I didn't know that word was being thrown around. Absolutely, yes. Yep, yep, yep. Cesar Borgio. Yep. And if you really want to sit there and do information, research when it comes to this name right here, Cesar Borgio. That's who Leonardo da Vinci went ahead and painted him, and the whole world bowed down to him as the Messiah. And that was Alexander, I think Alexander the fourth or sixth son, which he was a criminal. That's another story by itself, and that's real talk. So, guys, another great live, unapologetic real talk. Everyone enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. God bless you all. Lady Rose say I became a member. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for coming a member, and make sure that you hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And I will make sure that I do a membership only, where only us gonna be able to get the live first, because we ain't gonna sit there and dummy ourselves down. Oh no, we're not gonna do it. If y'all can listen to these jokers sitting there putting out all this false information, then you can sit there and listen to your girl unapologetic real talk. And that's true tellers. So, guys, you see y'all. May talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. All right. Be blessed.